free, free speed.忘れていたティーネイジャーな気持ち蘇るとっておきファンタイム嫌なことのない騙せ悩みは一旦ファラウェイだバンドサウンドチェチェクワンツーオーケーパーティーとか言ってらんねこじせてハイテンションファンキーブギーなんやララスセイそれがウェイ俺のウェイノーテキと言われるそれまで我が振り見て皆様幸あれそれがウェイ俺のウェイYeah, yeah, yeah 生きようよと生きようよって本当ちゃんとクリスつけて Yeah お邪魔すんぜ夜の目の前 Oh Shaking groovy so exciting Singing I must be as a free speed 断然いいじゃない Oh Shaking groovy so exciting Singing I must be as a free speed 断然いいじゃない Ohどんよりしないでどいつも上かだって言わないでまだ見ちゃいけん馬鹿になってどうってことないぜ縛りなのね断然いいじゃない、遮るものはない笑えないよりはスマイル悪いことだけじゃないくよくよしてる暇なんかねえさ考えすぎずシンプルが座右の銘さらにウェイ俺のウェイできることといえばとにかくつまずいても行動することでしか進めないウェイいから決まらとでも俺のウェイどうせだって It's alright 反対の意見気にしない軽く言ってちゃいな Free be free 反対の意見気にしない To be free 自己流翻訳するとページユニコただの青みたいにしわってI'm as free as a free as a free just shaking could be so exciting I'm as free as a free shaking could be so exciting singing I'm as free that makes me feel that makes me feel shaking could be so exciting singing I'm as free as a free speed human west 最高なのインサイド世の中ファンキーな皆様どんよりしないでどいつ
welcome to 1 versus 100 / Ian Tegan 100 / whatever variation you would like to call it. Hello, it do be me. How are we doing, folks? Welcome to the midweek. Just sitting here hoping that question mark is beat the pack. Yes, indeed. Good evening. Hello. Yes, it do be bashy washy. What that's all about, I don't know. What was going on in that game of word scramble, folks? What was going on there? I actually had to switch the mature flag on very briefly because I was rather worried by it. Like, what if Twitch staff just suddenly come up and say all of these lovely words of the English language featuring up here on this word scramble board, and I was like, I'd rather not take the hit. So I turned the mature flag on temporarily while you can have your little fun, and then yeah. Hopefully we've got all of those words out. We don't have them come up next time round, but it's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes it is just the luck of the draw, but they are indeed all words, to be fair. Like we had the flag on still. Yeah, you still went and did further, indeed. So yeah, it was just. Anyway, welcome to 1 versus 100. I hope you're doing well. Let's get straight to the lobby. Let's not bother with any procedure. Let's get straight to the lobby. UMLO. Get on with the quiz, as someone might say. We'll get you into the lobby. One of you, of course, will be picked to be the one to play as our hot seat player to start with against everybody else to earn up to, well, depending on the game mode. If you play the US rules, 1 million dukes. If you play the Dutch rules, which we haven't seen a good game for a good while. Then, yeah, you can earn considerably more. We did have a bit of a truncated edition of that last time round, but yeah, it didn't last particularly long. Hey, if you want to try it, it's all there available for you to do. You do not have to, Josh, if you are picked as the hot seat player, you can elect to play from Twitch chat. So if you're not up to using your voice for whatever reason, then you do not have to, even if you get picked to be as our hot seat player. How do you answer questions? It's very easy, Lavinuke. All you need to do is answer A, B, or C. I think you can even use 1, 2, or 3 in either Twitch chat, or you can message it to QuizBot3000. Any of those methods will work, and that will be you answering the question. If you're in the mob, you have to answer first. If you are the one, you answer second, essentially. And then when it comes to using helps, those are very easy to use if you are in the one hot seats. You got Ask Mob, Ask Host, you've got Poll, and you've also got Trust. Those are the regular helps. There is also some escapes and doubles if we play the Dutch rules as well. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple indeed. I have, if you've not been here since season 9 playing 1 vs 100, I have changed the rules slightly with regards to the US edition and how the sneak peek works. I forgot how it played out last time we did it, but I have remembered since we have done it. When you get up to the halfway point, used to be that would give you the sneak peek of the next question. Now, all it does is it gives you a sneak peek of the next category. So you don't get to see the question, but you get to know what the next question category will be on. Or what one of the categories will be, should I say. And if you keep playing on, you get it to 1 versus 10. So if you eliminate 90 members of the mob, then you can get to see some sneak peeks of some questions at that point onwards. So bear in mind, I have now basically moved that barrier up to 90%, and you see categories from 50%. So it makes it a little harder to predict what's going on in the game, essentially. Other things, how the next one is selected is slightly different as well. You will only get to be picked in a smaller subset if the one decides to walk away with the money. If the one decides to walk away, it means anybody can be picked to be the next one in the hot seat. However, if they play on the question, get eliminated, they get the question wrong, then the survivors of that question will get to be picked to be the next one. So it is in your interest as a mob member that's still standing to urge the player to continue on to play more, because it obviously gives you a better chance of being picked as the next one if you manage to knock them out on the next question. And yeah, the help link is probably not working for probably 2 years, I would say. or certainly a year and a half at the very least. When I moved all of my web stuff around, I hadn't moved all of it, including some of the help pages. So yeah, there are things out there that just need need moving around, and I've not done that. It's been on the to-do list for a long time, and they've just decided not to do it because apparently other people are writing a wiki about it now instead, which may serve as a help page in future. At Bash Doot, hello there. Hey Dev with a 21-month resub. I hope you're doing well this afternoon for you up in Canada. And yes, the bycatcher is indeed back this evening. If you haven't seen, I'll quickly show it off. There we go. There it is again. The bycat stack. It's a lovely shirt. I do like it. Right. Get on with the quiz. Let's do that then. Let's pick our first one this evening. Who's it going to be? You can, of course, join in late. The room code. The lobby will be open throughout this game this evening. So fear not if you didn't join in early on. Oh, we're starting with a doozy tonight. Mr. Innis. Innis C, a.k.a. Inca. You are our first one this evening. What a hell of a start this is, huh? I need to unmute and undeafen in Discord. That should all be good. And yes, you can, of course, enter in the room code now. And throughout the rest of the game. It's as simple as that, really. You know, I should have added a Quizbot 3000 response to get on with the quiz now. I did it for one other command that a couple of people know, but yeah, I haven't done it for that. Hello, Inca. How you doing?
Hi there. Surprised to be here, but I'm feeling good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. I'm trying to think. When was the last time you were a hot seat player on 1 vs 100?
A very long time ago. Like, I think it was one of the very first things I did in this, like, which has got to be 2 years ago now, was this. but it's been a very, very long time since. Wow.
Well, you are back now as our hot seat player, just from random draw of everybody. Any people out there thinking that, you know, I'm rigging this thing? No, I'm not. This is completely pure RNG. Anybody can be picked. So, the ever-present question, Inca, is... I'm trying to think, last time you played, was it Dutch or was it US rules you played?
It was Dutch. I mean, I think I managed to win the jackpot on the Dutch one time ago.
God, it was that long ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a question that just kind of really fell my way and knocked everyone out. So I suppose to try and be a completionist and try and clear the other one as well, I'll go for the US one.
Trying to go for the 100% of 1 versus 100. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll go with the US rules then. So good luck to you. Good luck to you in chat as well, because you will be answering first on these questions. A, B, or C, or 1, 2, or 3. I think also work as well. Answer either to the public chat. It will get deleted in that case, or to Quizbot 3000. Any method will work, preferably to Quizbot, though, to keep your answers as anonymous as possible. Okay, good luck. Let's play 1 vs 100. The first question. According to Huey Lewis and the news, the heart of rock and roll is what? Your options are Still Beatin', Will Wheaton, or New Zealand. Bob, lock in your answers now. According to Hugh Lewis and the news, the heart of rock and roll is what? Is it Still Beatin', Will Wheaton, or New Zealand? Try my best to maintain the rhyme pattern there. Inca, any ideas here?
Thank God for the obligatory gang answers, because I actually don't know what song this is at all, but surely... Was Will Wheaton even alive? Okay, maybe just about.
It may have been like 1 or 2, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm sure New Zealand's a lovely place, but I'm not aware that it has the reputation of being the heart of rock and roll. I think that would presumably have to be A, and I feel confident enough to go for that.
You'll lock it in?
Yes.
All right. So you're not thinking that we're going to, throw you a duff question right from question number 1?
I worried slightly, but good.
You've gone for still beaten. Not Will Wheaton or New Zealand. Yeah, we're good. A nice easy start there. Thank you, Pop Ramen, for that question. Let's see who got it wrong or who failed to answer in time. Flu Fernando, Lavinuk, Itogi, UCDO, Baron Rider, Theory Game, and also a random AI. The count, of course, is always broken, but I'm not going to fix it because I just love it that it's broken. But it still counts correctly. It still adds up to 7, which is the correct number of mob members getting eliminated. So yes, if you were eliminated there, hard luck. Just got to be aware on the time pressure. Obviously, as a mob member, you have a very limited amount of time to answer. Try and get your answer in A, B, or C to Quizbot or public chat, and you can continue to answer as you are in the eliminated players. You can still influence the game that way, and also earn yourself some bonus suits just for giving me correct answers in a row as well. Moving on, question number 2. Pickpocket Jack Dawkins has what nickname in a Charles Dickens story? Is it the Jammy Dodger, the Artful Dodger, or the Brooklyn Dodger? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. The Pickpocket Jack Dawkins has what nickname in Charles Dickens' story? Is it the Jammy Dodger, the Artful Dodger, or the Brooklyn Dodger? And we thank 8 for this lovely, lovely question. Inka, are you familiar with Charles Dickens' works?
Familiar enough. I'm not going to lie and claim that I've read any of it, but I've heard the basics, and I actually sort of started laughing when I saw the first one. It's probably slightly spoiled the answer, perhaps. not intentionally, because these are. I love the alternatives, but there is. I know enough about Oliver Twist to know that there is a pickpocket called the Artful Dodger, and I know enough about the Jammy Dodger to know that they're not that. And Brooklyn Dodgers is an American sports thing. One of the
sports ball things. Thing.
A sports ball outfit, as I understand it.
Okay, right, okay.
So
you locking in B?
I will lock in B, yes.
All right, let's make that happen then. Oh, does the number input not work? I apologise. I thought it did, but I'll have to go revisit that code at some point in the near future. Then we go for the Artful Dodger. I'm trying to think now, because I was in the pit band for Oliver the Musical in year 8 of school, where I played the bassoon part on a keyboard. Yeah, I know. Kind of random, right? But yes, the Artful Dodger is indeed correct. Yeah, we didn't have any bassoon players or enough woodwind players that could also double on bassoon. Because that's the thing with a lot of pit bands is the woodwind players tend to double, triple, or even quadruple up on instruments, like switching between saxophone, flute, and sometimes like weird things like bassoon as that. But we didn't have that luxury at secondary school, unfortunately. So they enlisted me to play the bassoon part on a keyboard. Oh, that was good fun reading all the different clefs and that I never learnt before. But it's how you go. It's how you go. Claire and AI number 52, unfortunately, falling foul there. Oh, it's not enough to get any money yet, Inka, so we're going to have to go on to another question. Toad Boy, because modern musical theatre, the bassoon, other instruments are usually played on the keyboard. I mean, that's probably true as well, is that we just put anything on the keyboard, because honestly, the patch sounds on a keyboard don't sound too bad these days. The synthesis has gotten to a point where it's almost the same. Well, we'll continue on to question number 3. Oh, here we go. Who won Series 8 of Britain's version of the X Factor? Was it Little Mix, Pick a Mix, or Meow Mix? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Who won Series 8 of Britain's version of the X Factor? Was it Little Mix, Pick a Mix, or Meow Mix? And again, thank you, Ape. Inka, were you worried slightly when it started out with who won Series 8?
Extremely, yeah. If the options had been the winner of Series 7, the winner of Series 8, and the winner of Series 9, I probably would have just left at this point. But once again, the options have saved me. I'm fairly sure that Little Mix are, well, they are the very least were a group that competed on the X Factor, and I'm hoping that the other two are just riffs on that. I'm hoping. I think I'm happy to go for 8 Little Mix.
Lock it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep on boy in chat. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a lot harder with 3 actual X Factor winners.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in Series 25. I don't know how long the X Factor's been running these days. It seems to be forever. Little X, though, is the one we're looking for here. And... Hey! Just
Okay.
Paulister getting that one wrong. Unfortunate there, Paulister. But for Inca, it is good news because that's now 1,000 in the bank, which you could claim and walk away with right now. Or would you like to play on for a little bit more, Inca?
I think after waiting 2 years, I think this would be a slightly anticlimactic point to leave at. Yeah, I think I'll push myself a little bit further than this. Mob, please.
All right, let's keep going. Take the money, sister. Question number 4. King Philip came over for great spaghetti. Is a mnemonic for what? Is it assassinating US presidents, taxonomic ranks, or heptathlon sports? Mob, lock in your answers. King Philip came over for great spaghetti. Is a mnemonic for what? Is it assassinating US presidents, taxonomic ranks, or heptathlon sports? Mob is in. Inca, you want to explain a bit of this?
Well, the mnemonic I've more usually heard has G and S standing for different things, and I'm sure those who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. But
if you know, you know.
Exactly. Yes, I haven't heard this more family-friendly variation on it, but nonetheless, this must be kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, which are taxonomic ranks.
You want to lock in B?
Yes, please.
Did you think it'd be heptathlon sports?
If they all happen to be the same letters, then no for me.
Let's find out. You've gone for taxonomic ranks. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that at all. Thank you, Jack, for that question. Who got it wrong? Kastuken and just AI number 61. Oh, it's taken a while to get to any sort of momentum going here, Inca.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get somewhere soon. Still on 1,000, and we are going to offer you that chance to walk again. So, would you like to take the 1,000, or you're going to play on against this mob of 88?
At least not until I've used my helps. I don't think I'll keep going. I'll take mobs.
Okay, we will continue on with the mob then. Question number 5. Another Jack question. Which of these was not the nickname of a pre-1066 King of England? Was it the Confessor, the Unready, or the Brave? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of these was not the nickname of a pre-1066 King of England? Was it the Confessor, the Unready, or the Brave? Mob is in. History of England, then, Inca. What's your thinking here?
It's just my only worry is just how kind Jack is being. I mean, I can think of Edward the Confessor, and I can think of Ethelred the Unready, who I think of. Well, I mean, certainly they're old kings of England or equivalent. I think. I hope that they're pre-2066, and it's not some little thing like, oh, one of them was king of, Wessex or something. I'm hoping I'm just over worrying, and it is just the two that I'm thinking of are those two, and then the correct answer would be the Brave.
Is that what you want to lock in? You want to lock in C?
Yes, I'll go for that.
All right, let's do that then. You've gone for C, the Brave. Correct answer is... It is C, the Brave. Yeah, nothing else to mention on that one. Just looking to see if there was any additional factoid. The only other one that was added as an extra option was the Martyr, which, would you have known the Martyr?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have been sure on that, actually. Do you know who that is?
Edward the Martyr reigned at 975 to 978 AD.
Well,
Common Era.
I'm very, very glad that one didn't come on.
So yes, thank you, Jack, for that question. Could have been a slightly harder question had that one come up, but there are only 3 options in this game, not 4. It's just how it goes sometimes. KH, Lean, Natter, Coupon, Cetra, Puzzleland, Lingo, Pop Ramen, DMC, and quite a few AI. A total of 22 mob eliminations there. Now we're starting to pick up that pace. And, well, from 1,000, you've just power of 10 your way up to 10,000 dupes now there, Inca. So, what would you like to do? Haven't used any of your helps yet. Still feeling pretty strong. Do you want to take the 10,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
It's getting a bit more tempting, but no, I think I'll stick with what I said, and I'll at least try and use my health first. I'll go for mob.
Alright. Power 10 moment. There's still 2 potential moments for that, Lavinuke, as well. Okay, next question. Which of these difficulty settings is from the Doom series of video games? Is it I'm too young to die? Or is it come get some? Or is it I am death incarnate? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these difficulty settings is from the Doom series of video games? Is it I'm too young to die, come get some, or I am death incarnate? Mob is in. So how are you in your video games, Inca?
Oh, this is frustrating. I have played little bits of Doom here and there, but I didn't actually have the game, and I didn't actually know that. Well, I didn't know that the difficulty settings had special names or anything. I never played it, and looked into that kind of depth. So I'm not sure on this actually. I know what I would guess, but I think I'll probably take a help to be sure.
Okay, well, you do have those 4 helps to play with. Which one are you thinking of using?
I am thinking, because you're of my sort of generation and you might well have played this, and I know you're a bit of a gamer, I'm going to turn to the host on this occasion.
You ask me.
Yes, please.
Okay, here's what I think. I'm not going to be of much help here, I'm afraid. Doom is not one I really played a lot of. In my younger days, I played the hell out of Unreal Tournament, Game of the Year edition specifically as well, on the LAN system at the secondary school, because they allowed that to happen. So there was a lot of multiplayer action on Facing Worlds. There's a shout out for anyone who knows Facing Worlds. But Doom, yeah, I haven't really played much of that. And all 3 of these do seem very plausible. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because there's the sort of the voices that you hear all over, like, especially like meme culture these days. They use the Doom guy voice a lot.
Yeah.
And all of these sound really plausible from what you'd expect quote unquote Doom guy to say. But as for an actual difficulty setting name, I don't know. I would probably not go for A if I were to pick an answer. It doesn't seem like a thing that Doom guy would lead into. See, it'd either be come get some, but I feel that's more of a catchphrase more than a difficulty setting. So if I were to go for one, I would probably lean towards C, but it's not with any great certainty. That's just from kind of logicking the answers out. But yeah, C would be my leaning, but with no real confidence. Nat, Inca will be my final answer.
Fair enough. I was slightly leaning the same way. Like, there is just, I generally agree with that, and I feel like I am Death Incarnate. I mean, Doom has that sort of slightly satanic kind of feel to it generally, and that, I don't know, it feels to fit. Bit of a dilemma, do I? If we both had a gut feeling, does that mean it's probably it, or do I take another?
There are still 3 helps out there.
Yeah.
How much do you think the mob out there generally would know about Doom?
I think this would probably be a fairly good category for this, community, I would think. And I know there's like, I've seen questions before about the difficulties on lemmings and stuff like that, but that's come up before, and I think people generally knew that. Okay, I think just to be safe, because even though I agree with you, that is what I would have gone for. I think just to try and stay in the game and at least build myself up to the higher money levels, I'm going to trust the mob on this case.
Oh, really? You're going to go for a trust?
Yes. I mean, you sound surprised.
Well, it's just quite a sudden decision to make. That's all I'm saying. I have no idea what the answer is, but I'm just it's interesting to garner opinion. Obviously, there wasn't much opinion. I shouldn't be saying any more than that now that I've locked it in. But are you sure you want to do a trust?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think about which of the helps would be the most helpful in this case. Ask the mob, that's one where I get opinions from two people, is that right? Mm-hmm. Right. And poll the mob is you pick one.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
Okay, on reflection, maybe poll the mob's a good here because I actually have a clear one to try, and actually that might get useful information. I'm not just having to pick one at random to poll. So maybe, in fact, polling the mob on C would be the right thing to do.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, we shall do that then. We shall poll the mob. Now, interesting, there's some people in chat already offering some opinions on what they believe their answer to be, without us actually finishing the question. So, I mean, by all means, you can use that information to help you out because they're giving you free knowledge, whether or not it's honest knowledge or not. But there is knowledge out there that people are offering for free before even going here.
I've got Twitch shot anyway. I usually try not to look at these things anyway. But I appreciate your help anyway, everyone.
Well, C. Let's have a look. How many? Look at C. Ooh. Well. Only 16 of the 66. So, less than a third still. Wow. Like, a quarter. Pretty much a quarter of the mob that's still in went with that option. Meaning the other 3/4 went with the other two options in some combination or other. So this seems to be a weak choice then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, does that change your opinion on matters then?
I think. I mean, there must be some people here who just know the answer definitely, and I would have thought that would mean that at least a plurality would go for the right answer. So it makes me think it probably isn't that one then. Unless it really is just that, it really is just that fiendish a question and so few people actually know. Could be.
I mean, we have had the situation where a very small minority were the only ones to get it right. We have had the extreme ways almost play. You do have to lock in an answer at some point, whether or not it's via the trust or your own answer. We'll be putting the clock pressure on now, though.
Okay. It's while I hate to use all these helps up so quick in such short order, I also would just be really irritated myself if I went for an Agoro, and I don't really have much of an idea between the other ones, so I'm gonna ask the mob, please.
You're gonna ask the mob, okay?
Yeah, yes, please.
Let's make that happen then. So your third help here to try and get through the question. So we know 16 of our mob members did go with C. It is entirely possible that Ask the Mob could still do that for you, but let's find out. Who's gonna pick? We've got Ralph and we've got Pyropygmy. And they have eliminated C as an option because Pyropygmy has gone with B and Ralph has gone with A. So we now know for certain that C was a wrong answer. So 16 players, and my own opinion as well, were wrong. Now it's between B and A. Pyropygmy, Ralph, you can offer your opinion if you wish to do so. Pyropygmy, who went with B. I'm really sorry, I dip dude.
That's good to know.
Okay, and then Ralph, who went with A. I thought B was from Duke Nukem 3D. Certainly I recall it as Duke's catchphrase. And Ralph also adding, I think C is from Wolfenstein 3D, which is of the same sort of ilk of first-person shooters around that time. So very interesting. Ralph offering a little extra information there. Maybe Ralph knows their salt a bit more. I don't know. But that's their opinions. You do have still one help left, Trust, if you really want to use it, but you've got to make a decision at some point. Clock is back on.
Okay, well, that's very helpful, Ralph. I can very much believe that is kind of the construction of the question, that the other two are from different games of the same sort of genre, so that would seem to make sense, and therefore I am willing to place my trust in Ralph and go for A.
Lock it in?
Yes, please.
Nope.
Nope.
Game audio just went nope. And now that Ralph has said about Duke Nukem, you know what I was mentioning about Doom Guy and the meme voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the freaking Duke Nukem voice is actually what I'm
right.
thinking of. That's what I was actually thinking of. I just, for some reason, just meld the two together. I thought that was the Doom Guy, but no, it's not. It's Duke Nukem voice, not Doom Guy. So if that is the case, is A, I'm Too Young to Die, actually the correct... Exactly only, I know. I'm just making these weird connections together. Is A correct? It is correct! Oh, wow. Ralph.
Nice, Ralph.
Ralph helping out there immensely. Who got it wrong, though? I'm just going to let this play out, I think. Wow.
Okay,
Look
wow.
at that massacre.
Jeez.
Brand new Halo, Connor, Josh, Pyropygmy, Toadboy, Oni, ABME, Shanamain, Chris, Topper, Tao, Arun, PL Jogging, Colo, Hey Dev. Possibly names I didn't even see off the top of the list there because I just wanted to let it play out. A total of 43 eliminated on that question there, Inca.
Wow. Okay.
Let me scroll the chat back up because I think a few people have offered the exact knowledge that you needed there. So yes, C was from Wolfenstein and B was from Duke Nukem, therefore, but Chris initially thought A was from Wolfenstein. That's why he made the misstep there. But yeah, C is from Wolfenstein, B from Duke Nukem, and then A is from Doom. So they're all of the same kind of ilk of game. Just one was Doom and the other were not.
Okay.
Well, you are through the question, Inca, which is what matters. And you really have power of 10 this game so far.
Yeah.
We went from 1,000 to a power of 10 of 10,000 to a power of 10 of 100,000. Now, I don't want to set expectations too high, but surely that means if you play the next question, then it's going to be another power of 10 and you win million.
Yeah, it's in the bag. I agree. That's what's going to happen.
You have a trust left in hand, and we are past the halfway point, which means you will get to see a category for the next question. And it's on the wonderful category of TV and film. So, Inca, how does that tempt you into the next question?
That is almost as unencouraging a category as I could have been presented here, but
You
because
do have that help, you still have the trust.
Yes, and I'm hopeful that some of the people still in are... Well, I know that some of the people still in are much better at this category than I am, and that I may at least have something to fall back on if in the likely event that I have no idea what the answer is. So I think, slightly trepidatiously, I'm going to keep going.
You're gonna play the mob?
Yes, please.
Okay, gonna play the mob. 1 versus 23 on TV and film. From Toadboy, this question is, which of the following songs has won the Oscar for Best Original Song? Is it Over the Rainbow, A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow, or Rainbow Connection? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of the following songs has won the Oscar for Best Original Song? Is it Over the Rainbow, A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow, or Rainbow Connection? Mob is in. And of course, we have to fall to the wonderful list of Oscar winners. Inca, do you know your Oscar winners?
Very, very roughly. It is a quiz favourite, as you say, and if you pick up bits and pieces of it, though I don't know this one with any degree of confidence. Obviously, Over the Rainbow's from Wizard of Oz. I would have assumed that might have won an Oscar. I mean, it was it was kind of the breakout song from that film. It was a big deal. So I don't really know what the other two are from. Rainbow Connection rings a bell, and I can't place where that song's from. I know I've heard of it. If I had just to guess off my own bat, I would have guessed that it was Over the Rainbow. I mean, Wizard of Oz was like one of the huge films that year, and it's a really famous song. But I do think the collective wisdom of the Mob is better than my individual wisdom on these matters, so I will probably default to trusting the Mob, I think.
Is that what you want to do? You want to trust the Mob?
Yes, please.
That we shall do then. 1 versus 23, you are trusting the Mob means you will be locked into the Mob's most popular answer. Now, Toot in chat saying, pretty sure that they were all nominated, not like this. Because I'm now no longer involved in the game, because as the host is off the table, I've been able to look the question up for extra factoids, and you are right, Toot. Every single one of these has, at the very least, been nominated for Best Original Song. Just only one of them has actually won it.
Okay.
But which one has won it? Let's see what the Mob has locked in for you. They have gone with your thoughts as well, I believe. Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Or from The Wizard of Oz. Rainbow Connection is from the Muppet movie featuring Kermit.
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
And A Mighty Wind. Mighty Wind is the other one there. Kiss the End of the Rainbow is from A Mighty Wind.
Right.
Over the Rainbow, did it get an Oscar?
Oh, yeah.
That it did. Sorry, starring Kermit. Well, I mean, it says here on the album for Rainbow Connection, or from the song, the cover for the single, it says featuring Kermit from the Muppet movie. So I was just reading from the album artwork. Samster, Danny Gambit, 5AI, getting that one wrong, zigging and zagging the wrong way, and have been eliminated. Inca. We have now finally broken the pass of the power of 10. You're now up to 250,000 doots, 250,000. And you are 16 Mob members away.
Okay.
You have now used up all of your helps. Let's have a look to see what we've got in store for you on the next question. It's unrelenting, apparently. We're going back to video games. That's all the knowledge you're going to get. You have no more helps left, so you're going to be going into this solo if you want to play. Do you want to take the 250,000 doots, or do you want to risk it against the Mob of our final 16?
Video games is one of those categories that if this was just a quiz from like your average person, I would think, oh, I'm good at video game knowledge, but when I come here, I suddenly feel as though I know absolutely nothing about video games in comparison to everyone else. And I certainly wouldn't, well, especially considering the previous video game question, I was completely okay. So yeah, that didn't exactly set a very good track record on that. I think 250k as a result, I'm more than happy with, and I think it would be just idiotic to carry on at this point. I'm going to take the money, I think.
Take the money and leave. Final answer, lock it in.
Final answer.
Who cares? We'll say the wrong terminology, don't care.
Yeah.
It's a win. 250,000 going to Inca. Congratulations. How do you
Thank
feel?
you very much. I'm more than happy with that. Like, considering how much, it was a slow start to get anything, and then that just that the Doom question, just like it was like a mine cart, just like mine cart screeching to a halt, sparks. I thought I'll just happy with any halfway decent result, and I'm 250,000 is that result I'm more than happy with.
Absolutely, what a great game that was, and 16 of you were surviving there. Shapes, Ralph, Mark, Gay Ninja, Flyboy, and Toot. Now under the old rules, that would have meant just you would be selected from, but because we just had a walk away from Inca, means we are picking from everybody on the next pass round. I hope you had a lot of fun though, Inca. Lots
of fun, very exciting. Yeah, happy to have been picked. Thank you.
That's good to hear. We just have to get you in again to actually fully complete the 100% though, because we haven't quite done it yet. You've gotten to sort of 84% on this side, 100% on the other side. So just a little bit to go. Just a little bit to go. But thank you very much for playing, and we'll see you later, Inca. Take care.
Maybe see you next year. Bye for now.
Maybe next year. Yeah. Bye.
See you. Cheers.
Well, hopefully with us playing these games a little more frequently, round and around and around, we should hopefully get a few more people on a more frequent basis. But we shall see how it goes. It's going to say we're going to be picking from absolutely everybody in this list. So get your name down if you haven't already done so. Your room code is UMLO if you are currently lurking around, to make sure you are definitely signed in to potentially be picked as our next player this evening. Let's find out who it's going to be. Good luck. Look at all those wonderful avatars. But who's it going to be? It's going to be Milk-like Substance. That wonderful prize there from, I think, a version of The Price is Right. It's such an interesting prize, that. We will see how well Milk does. It looks like they want to play in audio because they've already joined the green room with Colo. Thank you, Colo, for helping with the sound checks, as always. We'll wait your visiting into the live studio, and we'll get this game underway. If you haven't played, UMLO is the room code to enter in, and you just need to answer with some... Oh, is it Sailor of the Century rather than Price is Right? Fair enough. It's Sailor of the Century. Oh, I stand corrected for the honourable member for Ramen Comedy. Milk, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. How did you fare with those that last game there?
I joined in late, actually, so I only got to play the last question.
So you didn't see the Doom question then?
No, I saw that one.
Oh, you saw that one? Okay. How were you okay with that question then, or did it stump you?
No, that completely stumped me.
Fair enough. Well, welcome to the game, Milk. I'm trying to think, how many times, if any, have you been as the hot seat player in 1 vs 100?
I think this is my first time, but I am not certain.
Yeah, I'm not certain at all. I'm struggling to recall when you have played as a hot seat player, and I don't think you have. So we shall call it as a newbie to the hot seat player. But I mean, you're not really a newbie to this game. You've been here in the community for a while. You know how the game works.
Yeah.
So do you have any sort of feelings in mind of what version of the game you want to play?
I think we'll stick with the US version.
Stick to the US version? Fair enough. Okay, I think that's going to be a running theme for quite a while. But good luck, Milk. Let's get this game underway. It is 1 vs 100. And your first question is this. Which of these words has its letters in alphabetical order? Your options are almost, close, and about. Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these words has its letters in alphabetical order? Is it almost, close, or about? Just a test of, well, the alphabet. Milk, how's your alphabet?
Pretty good, I think. This took me a second, but I think we're gonna go with A and lock it in.
Oh, so you say the key words. You say those keywords, I do the thing. It's as simple as that. So you've gone with almost. Is it almost the correct answer? Focus on the right window will help. There you go. Yes, it is indeed. In close to E is the wrong position, and then about again, T is the wrong position. Who got it wrong? Space, NASA, Dev, UCDO, Toadboy, Game Ninja. Probably a couple of those failing to answer in time. Hard luck there, but you can continue to answer for some dupes and also influence the game while you are in the limited state as well. It is just enough milk to earn you 1,000 dupes. So, get to ask you the question off the first bounce. Do you want to take the 1,000 dupes? Nice, easy game for you, or would you like to take on the mob?
I think I gotta go for the mob.
Let's keep going. Get on with question number 2. Which of these is the title of a game in the Jackbox Party Pack 8? Is it the Wheel of Tremendous Proportions, the Wheel of Humongous Proportions, or the Wheel of Enormous Proportions? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of these is the title of a game in the Jackbox Party Pack 8? Is it of Tremendous Proportions? Is it of Humongous Proportions? Or is it of Enormous Proportions? I was trying to find the right button. There we go. You obviously didn't hear that because it doesn't get piped out to you, but I pressed the wheel button. Milk, any thoughts here?
I've played this a few times, so I'm gonna lock in C.
Oh, okay. You say the words, I have to do it. So you have gone with of enormous proportions. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is indeed the correct answer. Hey, we'll soon be getting Jackbox Party Pack 9 as well, so we will wait to see when that gets released. Even me, brand new Halo Tau, and a few AI getting that one wrong means you are still on 1,000 there, Milk. So your second opportunity to walk away with it. Do you want to take the 1,000, or you want to take on the mob?
Let's keep going. Play them up.
Alright, playing the mob. On to question 3 we go, which is this. Who was the original host of Channel 4's Countdown? Was it Bob Carroll Geese? Is it Richard White Lee? Or is it Gordon Burns? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Who was the original host of Channel 4's Countdown? Was it Bob Carroll Geese, Richard White Lee, or Gordon Burns? And the mob is in. Milk. Any thoughts all the way back to the original version of Countdown?
I mean, Countdown's a nice game and all, but I was hoping for a few more colorful puns there. I'll go with B, Richard Whiteley, and lock it in.
Lock it in, okay. Go for Richard Whiteley, original host of Channel 4's Countdown, and even before that, Calendar Countdown. Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't seen the pilot of Calendar Countdown, go and check it out sometime. It's interesting. It's an interesting implementation of Countdown. Let's put it that way. AI number 19, the only one getting that one wrong. All of our remaining human players got that one right. Means we are giving you a third opportunity, Milk, to walk for that 1,000. Do you want to take it, or do you want to play against the mob for a bit more?
Let's play again.
Let's play it again. 1 versus 81, your next question is... What pseudonym did Norma McCorvey assume in her high-profile case against Texas lawyer Henry Wade? Was it Jane Roe, Jane Poe, or Jane Doe? Mob, lock in your answers, please. What pseudonym did Norma McCorvey assume in her high-profile case against Texas lawyer Henry Wade? Was it Jane Roe, Jane Poe, or Jane Doe? Mob is in. Milk, you got any ideas on this one?
As some people know, I do host once in a while a game of definition in the Discord. I did come up with one related to this case. I believe it's this case. Basically, how do you cross the river Roe v. Wade?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna lock in A. Jane Roe.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna lock it in. Oh wow. And yes, indeed, it is a slightly hot topic going on in the States right now. Is in this particular thing of Roe v. Wade? Yes, it is correct. Who got it wrong? Puzzle Down, Cetra, Shapes, Danny Gambit, Cut Quiz, Woke Quiz, Curse Toucan, and 11AI getting that one wrong means, well, I mean, you're doing the power of 10 trick as well here, Milk. You've gone from 1,000 up to 10,000. It's just power of 10, folks. So just clearly 1 versus 100 and, 1,000 heartbeats and 100%. They've all been telling me all this time you've been making games with the power of 10 all about them. You may as well just do power of 10. So who knows? Maybe in the near future I'll just do power of 10. You're up to 10,000, Milk. What would you like to do with that? Would you like to take the 10,000 dudes, or do you want to take on the mob?
I'll go for the mob, Drew.
I'm gonna wing it. 1 versus 64. Next question. Which Olympic winter sport currently has the largest amount of official events in a single Olympics? Is it the biathlon, speed skating, or cross-country skiing? Mom, lock in your answers now, please. Which Olympic winter sport currently has the largest amount of official events in a single Olympics? Is it the biathlon, speed skating, or cross-country skiing? Mob is in. Milk, how are you on your Olympics sports knowledge?
Not so great, unfortunately, but, especially towards the winter side of things, I'm not great. I think I'm going to trust the mob here.
Okay, straight for a trust, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Lock it in, trust?
Lock it in.
Okay. First help being used, we are just going to go straight in with trusting the mob, locking you into the mob's most popular answer. Tide Boy says, Ash, we got to do the audience. Oh, when the answer is revealed. In time, maybe. Let's have a look to see what the audience has locked in for you here. They have gone for speed skating.
Okay.
10,000 dudes at risk. Speed skating, is that the correct answer? That it is, yes,
right.
Absolutely. Mark saying it's raced at several distances, so you get all the different variations. A bit like with swimming, you get a lot of variations just on the the type of stroke and the distance. But yeah, with skating, you got a lot of distance changes there. Well, quite a few getting knocked out though, despite the trust. KH Lean, Coupon Boy, Connor, Pyropygmy, Flyboy, Josh, Shadowmane, Lavinuke, and 14 AI getting knocked out, which does mean critically you're past the halfway point. And you are up to 50,000. There, we've just broken the power of 10 rule now there. 50,000 dukes now in the bank. 42 away from the million. Does mean from this point onwards, you get to see a sneak peek of the next category for the next question. But that's all you're going to get to see. So, let's have a nosy. What have we got next for you? People and places. That is your next category. What would you like to do, Milk? You still have 3 helps in hand. Would you like to take the 50,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
I do have 3 helps, so I'm going to go for the mob.
Gonna go for the mob, all right. We're now in Power of 5, that fake UK version someone put on Wikipedia way back when. So, 8 Mickey with a question. Which of these statements about the countries of Africa is true? Is it 1 has hosted the Eurovision Song Contest? Is it 1 has hosted the Modern Olympic Games? Or is it 1 has hosted the FIFA Men's World Cup? Which of these statements about the countries of Africa is true? Is it 1 has hosted the Eurovision Song Contest, 1 has hosted the Modern Olympic Games, or 1 has hosted the FIFA Men's World Cup? And thanks, Samson, for testing that you can just answer everything. It will take your first option in that case, but just be aware. Please don't spam my bot, thanks. Milk, what's you thinking here?
I do have an inkling, but I'm not entirely sure. So I would like to poll the mob.
Okay, what option would you like to poll for?
I would like to pull option C, World Cup.
On the World Cup. All right, let's see what we can do for you there. We're going to poll the mob of our 42 remaining mob members. How many of our 42 went with C? Oh, okay then. 40 of our 42 mob members went with C. The only two that are still in play that did not are AI number 92 and AI number 94. They have gone for a different option other than C. So, either those two AI know something we don't know, or it seems like a good certainty that C's the answer. But I'm not going to put answers in your mouth. It's entirely your decision.
Yeah, I think that just confirmed it for me. Let's lock in C.
Lock in C, okay. Let's make that happen. You've gone for C. Correct answer is... Indeed, C, yes. South Africa in 2010. According to the factoid information here, South Africa in 2010.
That makes a lot of sense.
And, well, we knocked out AI number 73 and AI number 60, and those weren't the same AI numbers, I don't think. They were at the top up here anyway. Don't know what's going on with that. 1 versus 40, you're now up to the next level. 75,000 dupes now in the current bank. Would you like to take the 75,000 or take the mob? Let's find out what the categories first, though. Haha! It's TV and film klaxon time again. So, how are you feeling, Milk, on TV and film?
I feel a bit better about this. Let's go for the mob.
Okay. Not hanging around, just getting on with the quiz. Hello, Lee. How you doing? Who plays a semi-fictionalized version of himself in the 2008 Belgian crime drama film JCVD? Is it the lead actor of Beverly Hills Cop, the lead actor of Time Cop, or the lead actor of RoboCop? There we go. There's a 1 versus 100 star question. Who plays a semi-fictionalized version of himself in the 2008 Belgian crime drama film JCVD? Mob is in. Milk. I mean, what can you do here? How do you unpick this one?
I think I know the actor.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the movie.
Okay.
So I would like to ask the host.
You want to ask me?
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Here's what I think. Unfortunately, all I can work out here is probably Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, that's what I figured
JCVD.
out.
That's what I can think is Jean-Claude Van Damme. However, I actually don't know much else other than that out of these, because I don't remember seeing like the original version or even the updated version of RoboCop. Beverly Hills. God damn it, I can't think.
I know Eddie Murphy was in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was certainly in Beverly Hills, but I don't think Jean-Claude Van Damme was he?
I don't think so either.
Wouldn't have thought so. Time Cop, I can't even think about Time Cop now, what that is. Can you think of what Time Cop is, the film?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, I guess then it's certainly an elimination of A for me. It certainly doesn't feel like a film that Jean-Claude Van Damme would be in, or if he is, it's a token role of some description. I really don't know. I really don't know. So I think my only final answer is not A. I know that's not much help, but
right, that was a lot of help.
You do have. I mean, at least probably confirmed what you thought JCVD was.
Yes.
You do have 1 help left, though.
Oh, this is tough. Do I use it or do I save it? That's really the question that's going through my mind right now.
Well, if you don't use it, you're going to have to give me an answer.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't got to give me an answer either way, but Ask the Mob gives you maybe a little more information. Hello
this is
there,
true.
Jack. enjoy London for whatever you are doing out there, down there and down that way of London. Do enjoy it. Thank you very much for just dropping by and saying hi. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, Milk, what's your plan of action?
I think I'm gonna have to go for it. I'm gonna lock in B. Time cop.
Well, you've said keywords, which means by the law of the game, I do have to accept B as your answer.
Slightly leaning towards that one.
Slightly leaning towards B. Well, I don't know between B and C. I'm thinking probably not A. Let's find out together. Is B the correct answer? Hey, it is!
Oh.
Okay! It's a Van Damme good answer, says Mark. Yes, absolutely it is. So, who got that wrong? Inca, Cyclespace, some AI getting that one wrong. I'm going to have to check that now. Time Cop. Oh, well, yeah, it definitely gives it away when you see the poster. It just says, Van Damme, Time Cop. Kind of gives it away on the movie poster, doesn't it? Murder is forever until now. God, that is such a sort of cliche phrase, that. But there you go. So yeah, that's Time Cop for you. So now you know Van Damme's in Time Cop. Milk, you are now up to six-figure territory. You're on 100,000 doots, 9 away from 250,000. Someone remind me at the end of this stream to talk about things. I didn't do it last week. David did remind me after the stream, and then I forgot to do it on Friday. But somebody please remind me at the end of the stream. I need to talk about stuff. Thank you. Milk. Let's see what we've got as our next category. Huh. Sports.
Oh.
Sports
no.
is your next category, Milk. How do we feel? I mean, we got through an Olympics question.
Yeah, and we do have a help.
Do have a help. Still have that one help playing with, yes. So what do you want to do? Do you want to risk your current 100,000 doots for maybe a bit more? Or do you want to just take it?
You know what? Let's try them out.
You're going to go for it, all right. Good luck there, Milk. 1 versus 29. Your next question. Nicknamed the Louisville Lip, which gold medalist is the only Hollywood Walk of Famer to not have their star on the ground? Is it Terry Bradshaw, Chuck Connors, or Muhammad Ali? Mob, please lock in your answers. Nicknamed the Louisville Lip, which gold medalist is the only Hollywood Walk of Famer to not have their star on the ground? Is it Terry Bradshaw, Chuck Connors, or Muhammad Ali? Hell of a question, that. Milk, any thoughts?
I think I know this, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it has something to do with his religious beliefs that he didn't want to be walked on.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I'm gonna lock in C, Muhammad Ali.
Okay, well, you said it, C. Lock in. We will do that. 100,000 dukes at risk, but you seem pretty confident here. Nicknamed the Louisville Lip, which gold medalist is the only Hollywood Walk of Famer to not have their star on the ground? Is it Muhammad Ali? Absolutely, great knowledge there. Yeah, did not want the name of Muhammad to be stepped on. And so in 2002, Ali's star was ceremoniously presented on an easel and then put on the wall at the entrance to what is now called the Dolby Theatre. So that is why. That's why there is no star on the ground there for Muhammad Ali. Great knowledge. Oni, Arun, BL Jogging, and 9 AI getting that one wrong. A total of 12 getting eliminated. And Milk, you're now up to 250,000 doots. Still one help in hand. 17 away from the top prize. Let's have a look to see what we've got for your next category, shall we? Famous people. Famous people is where we are going next. What do you want to do here, Milk? Do you want to take the 250,000? It's a good amount. Or do you want to take on the mob? There's no Z here, Lee! Stop trying to meta the game! always good to see you, though, Lee. I hope you're doing well.
You know, if I didn't have the help, I actually wouldn't have played the last question, so let's go for it. Play them up.
Gonna play them up, alright? Bam. Next question. Which of these hosting duos has the highest combined age? Is it Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, Tina Fey and Amy oh my god, Milk. Oh my god, this is a question and a half, isn't it? Which of these hosting duos has the highest combined age? Is it Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, or Mel Giedroyc and Sue Perkins? Wow. This is a question. Well, the mob is in. Milk. You got any thoughts on this one?
Not really, no. I think we're just gonna go right out and ask the mob.
It's straight up ask mob, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, let's make it happen. There's only 17 people out there to talk to. One will be right, one will be wrong. Obviously they won't say which is right, which is wrong, but they will give which option they picked. Let's find out. We go to the left-hand side, we have Topper on A. DMC on C means B is definitely a wrong answer. Topper, DMC, please feel free to give your reasoning why you went with those answers. Topper just says, question mark, question mark, question mark. Using the new feature of the QuizBot 3000 bot code that I added in the other day. Because clearly that's a meme now. It's just 3 question marks here. I need to add on get on with the quiz at some point as well. DMC, I'm thinking Phil and Holly is around 90 to 100 in total, and Mel Sue is around 110-ish. Otherwise, it is a total guess. And then Topper just goes with, just sounded right. Just sounded right. So, there's their reasoning. We know for certain it's not B now, due to the logic. It's A or C. What are you thinking, Milk? No more helps left. It's just now you and the game.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and go lock in C.
Okay, you're saying the key
Sounds
words.
good.
You have said the key words there. Oh, interesting. I'll need to check that later. So you've gone for C, Mel Giedroyc and Sue Perkins. Well, I could tell you, at time of writing, obviously these numbers may not be right anymore, but Philip was written as 57 and Holly at 39 at the time of writing. That time of writing was 2 years ago. You are right with C, though, because at time of writing, Mel was 51 and Sue was 50. So they added up to a century together 2 years ago, meaning you add another 4 years on top of that now, essentially. So 105 would be their combined age by now, probably. Again, depending on time of year as well, maybe an extra 1 or 2 on top of that as well. But yes, it was Mel and Sue. Then it would have been... we also did have Ant and Dec as another option out there. Phil and Holly would have been third, and then Tina and Amy were the... were third youngest. Oh, actually, they're not written ordered. Ant and Dec is actually the youngest at 88 summed together on this factoid here. But Mel and Sue was the correct answer. Very well done. Topper, Chris, Mark, Samster and Toot getting it wrong. 4AI getting it wrong. And Milk. You are on your own now, but you're on $500,000. And 8 away from the full million. Does mean you get to see a sneak peek of the next question. Not just the category, the actual question itself. Not the answers, though. We can't give you that much information. Are you ready to see your next question, potentially?
Yes.
Your next question is... Which 3 holes of Augusta National Golf Course make up Amen or Amen Corner? That's the question you will face if you want to play. But here is the opportunity to bail. You have no more help, so it is going to be just you answering the question. Only one of 3 possible options. Do you want to take the 500,000 doots? Or do you want to take on the mob of just 8?
Honestly, if I played this question, I'd be on a swing and a prayer, so I'm gonna take the money.
Take the money and run, final answer, lock it in.
Lock it in.
Let's get that money to you. 500,000 dukes going your way. Great game there, Milk. Just pushing it just as far as you dare. And not a moment too soon there, probably. How do you feel?
Ecstatic.
Who do we have left there? We had Ralph and Colo, and probably a couple over on the left-hand side as well as some AI as well. Of course, the info board, the leaderboard at the end will show us all. And it was DMC, Colo, and Ralph, and 5 AI left over at the end of that game. So there were not many humans left at all. Milk, absolute blinder of a game. 500,000 doots going your way. Hope you had fun.
Oh, it was lovely. Thanks.
That's good to hear. Well, very well played. Just didn't quite get the million. Maybe next time you're here, maybe you can go all the way. But until next time, take care, Milk, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye. Very, very close there. Just 8 mob members away from completing the full game there on the US side of the rules. Milk Like Substance getting 500,000 doots added to their total, which is a nice tidy sum to add at this early stage in the season. It is just gone past 9 o'clock. It's now 9:10 or so, so we've still got plenty of quizzing action, so let's get straight into it. Our next player is... it's going to be Coupon Boy 5. Relatively new name round here. Coupon Boy 5. You have been picked to be the one this time round. So you can play in voice if you want, or if you just want to play in chat, that's absolutely fine as well. Just let me know whichever way you want to do. And if you are playing in chat, let me know what rule set you want to play as well. I will get that game underway. In the case of when you play from chat, then you're the one issuing the commands rather than me. So do let me know which way you want to go. If I don't hear anything from you in the next minute or so, then I will re-roll and pick somebody new. So just bear that in mind, that the clock is on, as it were. I should have a clock feature here, shouldn't I? I should have a clock feature here. But we will see what you want to do. Yeah, so confused. Too many boys. Too many boys. Too little time. We absolutely do love clocks around here. We have a Q-Boy 51, I see, in Discord has joined. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll wait for that. Die Nederlandse spel is veel. Right, yeah. The Dutch game is very fun. I want to say. Is Mutlik fun, or is it? I know spell is like spiel from German, so game, and veel would be like very. I just don't know what that last word is. But anyway, we have a Coupon Boy or Q-Boy. Hello there. How you doing? Can you hear me? We may be having this problem because this is a special channel where people get dragged in and sometimes they can't speak. So let me move over to Green Room and maybe we'll hear over there. Can you hear me over here? Or not? Just disappeared now. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but a select number of people on Discord, when they get dragged into the live studio, because it is a sort of locked off room, when you get dragged in, some people just don't hear anything and don't get to say anything. It's very weird. So in those cases, we just come down to the Green Room because it's a public chat and people can join. So I hope you do well. How are you, Coupon Boy?
Fine. A little surprised I got chosen, but I'm ready, I guess.
How long have you been around the quiz night community now?
It's been on and mostly off for a while. Like was pretty active at the beginning of the pandemic, then dropped off, and then it showed up here and there.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to see people come back around again, yeah, great to see you here to play some 1 versus 100. Now, do you have an idea in mind of what game mode you want to play? Do you want to play the US or Dutch rules?
Well, yes, Dutch rules will definitely be an exercise in futility for me, so I will go with the US rules.
Gonna go for the US rules. Okay, I think for people that have not played the hot seat game before, probably US is the it sort of eases you in because you have the option of walking away. So good luck here, Coupon Boy. Do you want to be Coupon Boy or Q Boy? How do you prefer to be named?
Coupon Boy.
Coupon Boy. Okay, I'll continue that way then. Good luck. Let's get this game underway, and it is 1 versus 100. Who is the protagonist of George Orwell's 1984? Is it Winston Wolfe, Winston Churchill, or Winston Smith? Mob, lock in your answers now. And while you do that, I'm just going to get the game back up live in Discord so you can see the game from Discord, Coupon Boy. Who is the protagonist of George Orwell's 1984? Is it Winston Wolfe, Winston Churchill, or Winston Smith?
Well, to give you an indication of how mediocre I am at trivia, I unfortunately am going to have to use a help already.
Okay, well, that's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. Do you have an idea in mind of what help to use?
Well, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. I'll ask the host.
You're gonna ask me? You're gonna ask me, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I have a pretty good feeling you know this one.
Okay, here's what I think. It's on literature, so generally that's not a good call. And it's on 1984, which is a thing I haven't really read either. I don't read many things. It's a problem of mine. It's definitely not Winston Churchill because that's the name of a politician here in the UK.
Yeah, I knew that.
Winston Wolfe. I'm trying to think of what the context of that is, and I can't think of it. But I'm pretty sure it is actually Winston Smith you're looking for here as your answer. But if it isn't, then it's an absolutely amazing pratfall to be clicked. Get ready, Twitch chat, for that. In that case, I'm kind of okay with locking in C, Winston Smith. That's
Can you give me a percentage?
90%. We'll say that. Yeah,
Okay.
90%.
Well, yes, I like those odds. Let's go with C.
Lock it in.
Yes, lock it in.
Okay. It's one of those quiz staples, and yet it's not what I'm completely certain on. Winston Smith? Question mark? Yeah, it is. Thank God. Thank God it is. Yes, we're off the mark. Woo. Cetra, Theory Games, Space, Deuce, UCDO, Puzzle Dan, Kate Lee,
Okay.
Connor, and quite a few AIs getting knocked out there in chat there.
Okay, that's good to know. It's not a total gimme that I just choked on.
I think a couple of those will be from failing to answer in time, but some of those may be just genuine gaps in knowledge. 1,000 you're currently up to now. Oh, of course, it's from Pulp Fiction. Is the other Winston? Winston Wolfe is the character from a film. Can't remember, but he's appeared in direct line adverts in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Now you know, and I will now properly forget that once again. 1,000 in the bank. What would you like to do, Coupon Boy? Would you like to take the 1,000? It's an easy 1,000. You haven't even had to do anything. You've had to ask somebody else to do it instead. So do you want to take the 1,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
Well, yeah, I don't think I'll be getting that close to the million, but I'm not gonna quit this early. Let's go for the mob.
Let's go for the mob. All right, let's make that happen. Question number 2, maybe a bit more your speed. When they were first sold in America, what brand name product had the descriptor newfangled potato chips? Was it Funyuns, Pringles, or Combos? Mob, lock in your answers. When they were first sold in America, what brand name product had the descriptor newfangled potato chips? Was it Funyuns, Pringles, or Combos?
All right. Well, this is question 2, so I think we're early enough that this isn't a total trick question. I mean, only one of those really resembles potato chips, so let's go with the lock-in B Pringles.
You said the words lock in, so we shall do that. And yeah, you're right. We are at the sort of the early stage of the curve, so you wouldn't think there'd be too many traps so early on. You've gone for Pringles. Correct answer is indeed Pringles. Yes.
All right. It's probably only getting 1 or 2 max out in this.
Absolutely perfect estimate there. Yes, AI number 97 and Flyboy1 were the only 2 getting that one wrong, which is, convenient for you because that's just enough to take you up to 5,000 dutes now. So you are 20% of the way there, 80% left to go. Do you want to take the 5,000 dutes, or do you want to take on the mob for a bit more?
Let's take on the mob.
All right. Let's get your next question up. With just this. Which 2015 events champion appropriately won $20,580 in real money? Was it World Chess Championship, Monopoly World Championships, or the World Scrabble Championship? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which 2015 events champion appropriately won $20,580 in real money? Was it World Chess Championship, Monopoly World Championships, or World Scrabble Championship? The mob is in. Keep on, boy. You got any thoughts on this one?
Like, I'm trying to think. The only one that specific value would make sense, I think, is Monopoly. Like the total value of presumably hotels on everything. And I think, yeah, that adds up to be about right. The thing, yeah, I'm not 100% though, so let's pull the mob on B.
Okay, let's make that happen then. So let's poll and see how many of our remaining 80 mod members went with B, Monopoly World Championships.
Oh,
yeah, pretty
good.
strong there. 70 of the 80 players went with B as their answer. So pretty strong majority, it might be said there. But 10 didn't. 10 with a different answer.
Yeah, and I obviously I don't have it pulled up. I can see the chat saying, look at that guy. He's wasting his health like crazy. Because that's what I'd be saying.
Hey,
but let's lock in D.
There's no bullying like that, and it's a very different game here as a hot seat player. So they would be very much the wrong thing to do if they were to berate a player like that, and they're definitely not. We are a fountain of help and support, says Chris. But you did say lock in B, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you did indeed. So let's make that happen there. In a hosepipe ban area. Oh my god. Do we still do those? I feel like we still do those. Monopoly World Championships? Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, the winner of the Monopoly World Championships wins the amount of money in a standard Monopoly set. And prior to the 2009 tournament, that total would have been $15,140. However, the 2015 one, they've upped the amount of dollars you can play with up to $20,580 now. It says the global event has not been held since the year of 2015. The 2021 tournament was to be held in Hong Kong, celebrating the 85th anniversary of the board game, but that's all we have knowledge of as time of writing in 2021. So it may have happened, may not have happened. But all I can say is, Can't Quiz, Shadowbane, Josh, and 8 AI get eliminated. That's a total of 11 eliminations, and leaves you on... Nice. Of course we had to get the nice 69 in there somewhere, so you are in a perfectly cromulent position with 10,000 dutes now in the bank. So, with nice on the table, would you like to take the 10,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
Well, as tempting as it is to leave it the nice, with 2 health still, I gotta go for it. Let's go for the mob.
Let's go for the mob, alright. The power of nice! Oh, can you imagine? Next question. Which of these Major League Baseball teams is not American? Is it the White Sox, the Blue Jays, or the Reds? 3 colours. Lock in your answers, please, Bob. Which of these Major League Baseball teams is not American? Is it the White Sox, the Blue Jays, or the Reds? Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, the mob is in. Do you have any ideas on MLB?
I mean,
Coupon Boy?
Toronto Blue Jays, I think, is ringing a faint bell, but unfortunately, I hate to chicken out again, but I just am not at all sure about that. So I'm going to have to ask the mob.
Hey, there's no harm in using them. Helps while you still have them. So you confirm you want to use Ask the Mob?
Yes.
All right, so let's make that happen. So let's see who it's going to pick. One right, one wrong. We've got Proogs that went with C, Reds, and Tau went with B, Blue Jays. Does mean we know that A, White Sox is definitely a wrong answer. So, Proogs, Tau, feel free to give us some information in chat, and I'll relay that to Coupon Boy. And
did Proogs provide a right answer earlier? I forgot. On Ask the Mob,
But both of these players, no, neither of these players has offered any opinion tonight yet. But they have offered correct answers up to this point because that's the initial selection mechanism here. Tao, who went with B, says pretty sure the Blue Jays are from Toronto, the Reds are from Cincinnati, and the White Sox are from Chicago, if I remember correctly. Prooks. Gosh, I thought Sox sounded American and Blue Jays sounded plausible. Reds is a dull name, not worthy of a US team name. IMO. TBH, it was a guess. So, seems to be some pretty concrete knowledge from Tao and a bit of a sort of a gut response from Proogs. So, what do you want to do at this point here, Coupon Boy? Seems to be a potential alignment of what you were thinking earlier with Blue Jays, I think.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes. Sorry I had to blow another help to do it, but let's go for B, Blue Jays. Lock it in.
All right. There's no problem at all with using the helps while they're there, but of course, later down the line, you're not going to have them. You've gone for the Blue Jays. The answer is... It is the Blue Jays, yes. Toronto Blue Jays, Chicago White Sox, and Cincinnati Reds. Those are the ones in question. Proogs and Natter, only 2 humans getting knocked out and 5 AI getting knocked out there. Brings you up to 1 versus 62. No change on the bank balance, still sitting at 10,000, but I get to ask you the question anyway. Would you like to take 10,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
Well, yep, I've saved the most valuable help for last. Well, usually the most valuable, unless there's a savage question in the wings waiting to appear, but hopefully not yet. Let's go for the mob.
Let's go for the mob. Yeah, you never know sometimes with the RNG. It can be good, it can be bad. It just depends on what gets picked. Which of these books' original UK editions was the longest by page count? Was it Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, or Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? Mob, blocking your answers, please. Which of these books' original UK editions was the longest by page count? Was it Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, or Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? Yes, Harry Potter.
Well, right. This is an easy decision for me. I have not. I have not ingested any Harry Potter media in my life, so I will have to trust the mob on this one.
So definitely locking in trust, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. This is your last help, but you need it here because you've got no idea. Trust is what we're going to use. We're going to lock you into the mob's most popular answer. Let's find out. What did they go for? They've gone for Order of the Phoenix. Well, I can tell you 2 of these have 607 pages, and the other one has 706 pages. So 99 pages the difference between these and the greatest. Order of the Phoenix? It is
Oh.
Order of the Phoenix. Nicely done, Mob.
That's a relief. All right, come on.
Who got it wrong? ABB got it wrong. PL Jogging, Colo, Tao, Ralph,
Come on,
Cycle
40,
Space,
40,
Shapes,
yes.
Brand New Halo, Pyro
Oh,
Pygmy,
yes.
Laminute, Claire, and Topper.
Wow.
Look at that.
That very fine margins there, it looks like.
So
What did the second most popular get? Like 25, 24?
So it only counts human players. It does not count the AI count. So critically speaking, 12 humans got that wrong. We are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 humans
Wow.
up here from the looks of things. Now, you might think, well, 12's a bigger number than 9. Yeah, but they were split on the other two
Plurality,
answers.
yeah.
Exactly. So 9 was the greatest option of them all, as it were. But yeah, they split between on the other two, between the other 12 human players that got it wrong. So it was a pretty difficult one to make there. It could have been your undoing there, but thankfully the plurality were correct in this case, and you're up to 100,000 dupes now, Coupon Boy. How do you feel?
Unless this next category is mathematics, I'm almost certainly walking.
Well, 1 versus 26. You are only 26 mod members away from the million. No more help, so you have to answer if you do play on. Let's see what your next category is. Toys and games. What are you thinking?
Well, yeah, I knew the Monopoly question, though it was for the wrong reasons. But there are huge gaps in my knowledge of toys and games, really. And considering I got away with it once when really I very easily could have been knocked out there, I will gladly quit while I'm ahead with 100,000 dudes.
You're going to take the
I
money?
mean, I only have 6,000 right now anyway, so that's a fortune to me in server points.
Take the money and run, final answer?
Yes, that is most certainly my final answer.
Let's make that happen then. Going to give you a massive boom there to your total. 100,000 dukes added. Nicely done there. How do you feel, Coupon Boy?
Relieved. I honestly thought I was going to have to bail around like 25-50. I'm very glad to have gotten as far as 100,000.
That's good to hear. Well, it's been a good night actually. Everyone's been winning money, which is great to see, and they've all been in like six-figure territory as well, which is even better. Very well done, Coupon Boy. 100,000 dukes going your way. Let's have a look at the final list to see who survived that game there. DMC, Samster, Mark, Arun, Inca, Milk, Oni, Toot, and Chris. Those were our final players there that managed to survive all the way to the end. Congratulations. However, of course, we did do a walkaway there, so it's going to be anybody on this list and not just you guys there at the end that will get picked on our next pass round. Coupon Boy, hope you had a lot of fun.
Yep, I had a blast. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you very much for tuning in and coming back and enjoying your time here at Quiz Night. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Take care.
Bye. So another 100,000 dukes being paid out there by the generosity of 1 versus 100. It's now 9:30. We do still have time for one more game, maybe two, depending on how quickly we can play. Let's get straight into it. Get to picking our next, maybe final player this evening. Topper's going for an extended manifest. Who's it going to be? Potentially our final player this evening. Colo! Colo! You have been picked, and you are in the green room. Hi! I forgot I was still here in the green room. Get your audio screen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How's your audio?
How do I
Colo?
sound?
Yeah, I think you sound okay. How you doing?
I'm all right.
That's good to hear. So presumably you joining here means you'd like to play?
Yeah. I said earlier that no one's played the Dutch game for ages, and I was going to suggest that we have a mandatory one. So let's go Dutch and see if we can give some people out there some dukes.
Go for a mandatory Dutch game?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for some enforced fun here with Colo, going with the Dutch game. Let's see how well you do. Do you have any estimate? Do you think how long this game's going to go for?
Not very long.
Well, let's see what we can do. Good luck to you, Colo. Good luck to you, Twitch chat. This is the Dutch game of 1 vs 100. If you've never seen it before, it's a blast. It really is. So good luck. Let's get to listen to that wonderful music. 1 vs 100. Of course, we start off with a 1 vs 100 question. For those that don't know, the question database has a series of categories that you can use to associate the questions. That's what we've been doing for the sneak peeking. But one of the categories options is like the game show to tag it with. And of course, we have 1 vs 100 here for the game. Often, though, when that tag is used, it's because the question has been written in a sort of trap style, very much like you would see on the original 1 vs 100. Now, with this being the Dutch game, the first rule, the first question is always played easier. But then from that point onwards, it's then the player's decision as to whether they want to go with the easier or harder question from that point onwards. So we are playing mandatory easy question 1 vs 100 to start with, but then from that point onwards it is Colo's decision as to where we go. So good luck. Let's see our first question. Which of these is a hybrid animal whose parent is a different one of these animals? Is it monkey, zonkey, or donkey? Bob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these is a hybrid animal whose parent is a different one of these animals? Monkey, zonkey, or donkey? The lovely Dutch music as well playing. So, Colo, first question in. You cannot escape this first question. We'll talk about those in a bit later. What would you like to do? Well, you got any ideas here?
Let's look. A zonkey is a zebra and a donkey, isn't it? I think. The other two are, unless I'm being really thick about donkeys. I always get confused between donkeys and mules and asses and all those other things. But I think it's zonkey.
Good lock in B?
Yeah.
All right. It would be an impressive pratfall if it was a wrong answer on the first bounce, like I was saying with my Winston Smith answer. But I'm pretty certain, I'm pretty sure that zonkey here is going to be a good answer. Is it right? Yeah, it is. It's a nice easy start for you there. So, in terms of the pricing in this game, at the result of each question, we split 1 million doots by the number of remaining mob members, and then you earn that much for each mob member you eliminated. So in this case, 10,000 doots per mob member, only 3. So it's actually a pretty good start for the mob there. Just 3 mob eliminations means you are up to 30,000 doots. Which sounds like
they've suddenly woken up for this, the mob.
What's that, sorry? Yeah, probably.
They've suddenly woken up.
Something like that. So, obviously you're thinking, well, that's a lot of doots being paid out so early on in this game, when the other game you had to get at least a minimum of 10 people eliminated before you got 1,000 doots. The reason is because in the Dutch game, you cannot walk away. You have to go the full distance or get eliminated. So the prize for going for that risk is a much bigger reward. 30,000 currently in the bank. Let's continue on to question 2, where you now get to start deciding the game up. So geography is going to be the next category. Do you want an easier or harder question on geography, Colo?
Easier, please.
Okay, going on the easy side. Question is... Yep. Which of these locations is most clearly visible from outer space? Is it the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, or the Pyramids of Giza? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these locations is most clearly visible from outer space? Is it the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, or the Great Pyramids of Giza? Mob is locked in. Colo, you got any thoughts on this question?
I hate this question. Because the misconception is that you can see the Great Wall of China from space, but you can't really. It's too thin. It's a very thin thing. Yes, it's very long, but that is the common misconception. I don't So my instinct would be the pyramids, because actually, although they're not as long, they are at least obvious. But can I ask who the question's by?
So Kenda wrote the question. I can also say that Ape was the one that proofed this question.
Okay.
And with regards to stuff that you're talking about, there has been an adjustment to the question text to make it more watertight. So this, what you're seeing, is the more watertight version of the question.
Yeah, I'm going to escape.
Going to use an escape?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, what that means in the first case, as you can see there, 25% means we will lose a quarter of your current bank. There's not much in there. There's only 30,000, so it's not actually much you're losing right now. But the next time you do use an escape, it will be more costly. 50% of your current bank, and then the third time round, 75% of your bank. Now, just out of curiosity, because we have to lock an answer down in anyway, what answer would you have locked in?
Pyramids.
So you would have gone for C?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what there would have been. You would have locked in C. You are safe here. Correct answer would have been C. Yeah, the pyramids of Giza. I will talk about the factoids in a moment once we've seen potentially a carnage here. Yeah. 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 As soon as I saw that question come up, because it's been one of those things that people have talked about in the community when that question comes up in a pub quiz book. As you say, Colo, it's one of those. It's famously wrong. And according to the factoids question here, contrary to popular beliefs, the Great Wall of China is not visible from space. But between the four answers given, so it was written for dual as well potentially, with the fourth option being the wheel. So it would have been an obvious, fourth answer wrong. But either way, between the four answers given, only the pyramids are big enough. After all, they are a 230 square meter wide and 146 meter high monument. So as you say, it's a big blocky thing. You can see that potentially, whereas Great Wall of China is it's a thin line. You can't see that from the size of space. So that there was a correct answer that you would have given, but you did escape it, which means those 80 mob members that just got eliminated are worth nothing. Well then. So it's an interesting start to this game. We're down to just 17 players left now, and you only have 22,500 toots in the bank. This is a strongly paying out edition of the Dutch game so far, but you are doing very well. Now, the thing is, Cooper Boy, you say rip 800,000 toots. What if Colo had used his doubler instead of an escape? Because he could have done that on that. In this game, there is one extra help, which is a doubler, which doubles the value of each mob member on the one question only, which means he could have been seeing 1.6 million plus being added to his bank if he had gone for it. But instead, he used an escape because of the question potentially not being as watertight as he would like. But through the question, and that's what matters. Oh, hello. I have things happening. Re-Reach with a raid. Hello there, Re-Reach. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in 1 versus 100. If you would like to play, you can join in. The room code is UMLO. You won't be able to play as one of the active players as yet, but you will be able to play as a hot seat player and earn yourself some doots. That's my local currency here on the stream. And then potentially get in on the next game if this game just suddenly decides it doesn't want to exist anymore. Which could happen because we've just got rid of 80 mob members on one question. It's kind of crazy. But welcome on in, Raiders. Hope you are doing well. And do keep on watching if you'd like to. Or just lurk. It's entirely your decision if you want to do that as well. Kill the sea, says Prog Spawn. What did the sea ever do to you? What does he ever do to you? Okay. Tsunamis, floods. It may be that they probably have done something in that case. But if you're more inland, maybe not. I don't know. But welcome nonetheless. Colo.
Yep.
1 versus 17.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I escaped that last question.
Fair enough. Well, that's the end of question 2 in this game. Let's move on to question 3. Which is on technology. So, Colo,
Just as well I didn't pick the hard one last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, indeed.
Easy.
You're going to go for easy
Yeah.
on technology. All right, let's have a look to see what your next question is on easy technology question, or easier, should I say. Getting its name from a cannabis concoction common in India, what device is used by spy satellites to detect the detonation of nuclear weapons? Is it the bang meter, the boom meter, or the blast meter? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Getting its name from a cannabis concoction common in India, what device is used by spy satellites to detect the detonation of nuclear weapons? Bang meter, boom meter, or blast meter? Great answers there, Dupless. Thank you very much for that. Colo, you got any thoughts on this?
Well, the bang is a cannabis concoction common in India, so I guess it must be a bang meter.
You ever,
And that would sort of make
you ever
sense, wouldn't it,
tried
for nuclear
bang?
weapons? No, but yeah. Well, have you got some?
Don't know. I've never tried A. I don't know. Do you want to lock in A? I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that then. No, I've never done any drugs at all. Such a boring person. Don't even really drink any liquors. You've gone for A, the bang meter, which is correct. Yes. Oh my god, I'm going to read this factoid out. It's quite interesting. Who got it wrong at a cost of 58,000 per mob member? Inca, Natter, Cart Quiz, Won't Quiz, and 4AI, which brings you up to, well, nearly 500,000 dupes. We're at 434,261 dupes, and 1 versus 10. So yeah, the bang meter's name is an obvious pun on the word bang, but was named after bang by its inventors at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico because you had to be on something to believe such a simple instrument could determine the yield of a nuclear weapon.
Okay.
So there you go. And it has been used, for example, to estimate the nuclear yield of the 1961 Soviet bomb Tsar Bomber, the most powerful human-made explosive ever tested. Wow, that is an interesting little bit of knowledge there, and up to 434,000 for Colo now, 1 versus 10. Call yourself a professional musician, Ash. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Claire. I've been around plenty of people that smoke whatever stuff and things, and I don't mind with that. But myself, I've never touched this stuff. I've just never really had any inclination to do so. We shall continue on with 1 versus 10. I get high on knowledge, except I don't, Toad, because I'm not a good quizzer. Science and nature is the next category, Colo. What would you like to do?
Hard, please.
Ooh, boy, going hard on science and
Quiz
nature.
hard.
Let's see if we can thin the crowd out of our 1 versus 10. Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? Oh, okay, this will do it, probably. Is it U, S, or FL? Okay, I thought there was going to be a USA joke or something, maybe, but anyway. Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? Is it US or FL? Lock in with the letter before it, though. So A, U, B, S, C, F, L. Was this meant to spell out? It probably... yeah, if there's a 4th option, then it
H?
might have been a flush option, yeah. I'll have a look at the website while Colo peruses and thinks about the question.
Right. Well, it's not S, is it? That's sulfur, which is quite high. Uranium and FL. What the hell is FL? Don't even know what FL is. Which probably means it's quite a way down.
So yeah, just for the extra knowledge, yeah, it was supposed to be 4 options, all spelling out flush.
Right.
But in 1 vs 100, we don't have the luxury for options, so we've got 3 of them. Do you still have an escape?
I don't know.
You can use a doubler.
Yeah. Well, using a doubler probably isn't very sensible at the moment.
Well, I mean, there's 1 versus 10, so each mod member is currently worth 100,000. Doubler means each one's worth
Yeah, but I don't-
200,000.
I'm not sure I know the answer.
Well, I suppose that would be a problem if you don't know the answer.
FL, it's got to be.
I don't know that.
Hey, we can't be having any of that now, Carl.
Yeah,
What triggered that?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to escape, I think.
Can you use an
'Cause I don't know
escape?
between you and FL. No.
Okay, so confirm you want to use an escape?
Yeah.
Okay. Means we gotta be losing 50% of your current bank. The actual retail nerve! The actual retail nerve! Oh, I'm just gonna play this thing because I've got it. Okay, anyway, Colo. If you were to lock an answer in, what would you go for?
FL, because I don't know what it is.
Okay, we'll do that, sure. You've gone for FL. If I were to tell you that it stood for Florovium, would that help?
Nope. No, because I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
Well, it's not fluorine for certain, but yeah, Florovium apparently is what FL is, and it has an atomic number of 114. Uranium has 92, silver has 16, and to complete the other option there of hydrogen, would have had 1.
Silver?
No!
Yay!
Okie dokie, folks. So, he escaped. We took out half of his balance. He's down to 217,130 dudes. Brand new Halo, Milk Like Chris, and 7AI got eliminated at a cost of 0 each, which brings your total up to 270,130 dudes. Because it's 1 versus 0, it doesn't mean Colo. You win. That total's not right. It's not, and also the text chat's not right. But it's half of that.
Fair enough. Oh, they let me down. Any questions did I actually answer?
Well, you escaped and you answered 2.
I'll take it. It's fine. Good game.
One versus 100 Dutch speedrun, new world record. Yeah, it's not a score run. It's definitely not a score run. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for something. Hang on. Let me find the music. I'm gonna find the music. Where is it? We're finally landing. Here we go. We're playing it. There we go. There it is. There we go. So, Colo.
Yeah.
I hope
Well,
you
that
have
was
fun.
a surprise. Yeah. Do I get to stay on for another game? Is that right?
Unfortunately, due to
No,
the
it's
logic of
always
the
good,
game,
it's always good.
cards, the logic of the game says it has to be someone new. I mean, we're near the end of the stream anyway, so I may just wrap things up now. Colo, I don't even know right now, because that just completely blindsided me. Yeah, hope you had fun, Colo, and
Yeah, thank you, Yash.
and
Always.
can I also, while you are here, thank you for helping with the proofing efforts as well, for questions for 1 versus 100 duel, and also lots of the packs that are happening around the season as well. It's immense that you can to help out in that way. Thank you very much for that, Colo. And there's the beat coming in. Take care.
Yep. See you later.
And I'll see you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye. Oh my god. I simply can't. I just simply can't. The actual retail price of this game. I'm completely dumbfounded. I really am. Like we never played a Dutch game, and it just did that to us. It just decided, fuck it, we'll just end the game like that. Okay. I just can't. This whole stream has been an absolute madhouse, honestly. Dear Mr. 1 versus 100, dear points of view. I really don't know. What I do know, though, is we've got something left to do, which means I need to launch Steam up, don't I? And breathe. Yeah, I know you need to breathe. Oh. Wow. How do you feel after that game? What do you reckon? Send your reckonings in on a postcard to Points of View. The Thing. Oh yeah, The Thing. That's a good point. I should talk about The Thing stuff. I mean, it's not really the actual thing, but yeah, I do need to talk other stuff. So, the thing that I did actually want to mention at the end of Wednesday's stream last time round. Yeah, we can still vibe to home. I'm just going to turn it down slightly so it's not completely overpowering. What I was wanting to talk about is artwork. It's a call to arms for artwork, which is something we don't really do a great deal of around here, but for two major things we do need to do it. Who added 9 and 10? I don't know, but you're missing 2, Mai, if you do that. Thank you for the 21-month resub either way. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, it is a call to arms for artwork for 2 things. The first thing is to sort out a set of stream layouts for Q&L, because there's going to be a lot of different games and the presentation is going to be different for each one, with, you know, where contestants are going to be standing or what's going to be on screen. So we're going to try and sort of tailor the layouts for different games so that, you know, it works the best way. And we're going to plan that as early as we can, because we don't want to be messing around with the stream layout like on the day, because who knows what might happen, hey Dev, when you press the button and all the media loads at the same time. So what we want to do is go through the games that we have lined up in the schedule, and then obviously talk to each host for each game what they want to see from the stream layout, and then talk to artists or someone that, you know, knows their way around OBS stream layouts, to sort out a layout for that game, maybe for multiple games that work in the same way, but certainly to try and get layout ideas sorted for each game that needs it. Obviously I need to mention other things in terms of what kind of cameras we're going to be using on the day. My current plan is to use at least 2 mobile phones, honestly. Just use them on a very, very cheap, very, very light stand, So you can just put them wherever you need to and connect them wirelessly to the to OBS through either Ninja or through a wireless webcam system. So we just have cameras wherever we need them. Potentially a third one may be using this webcam the other way around, so it's used just as a general capture of everything in the vicinity. And then in terms of what will be available to present to, there's going to be the projector screen at the venue, which is going to be mainly for the audience, hopefully, because I also have a large TV coming on the day, which is going to be used sort of reverse style across the staging, so that the contestants can hopefully use the TV instead of craning their neck looking at the projector screen. And then the third one will be what the stream sees. Now, in a few of those cases, there may be exactly the same outputs, but it's entirely possible you could have 3 different outputs for those different things. But the critical one for sort of the art that I'm looking for is going to be for the stream layouts, which is going to be potentially different for each game. So it is a call to arms for anyone out there that is really proficient in making a good set of stream layouts that are have a cohesive design and make the best of the layout in question. There may be other questions, other things that need sorting out, like if the chat text is enabled on the layout or not, or things like that, and what kind of style it follows. It'd be nice to follow the quiz night theming that I've got. May even want to go back to using the super quiz night, the gold style one I had ages ago, back in season 1. But I did super quiz night. Can you remember that, folks? All the way back in season 1. So may want to use that style instead. But yeah, need to talk to someone to do artwork, because I'm not going to have enough time to do that, as well as all the other things. So I just want to see if I can get anybody else to do that. Second call to arms on artwork. Oh my god, I'm really warm in here. This fan needs to blow. Blow in my face, please. Not like that, but like that. Something like that. Second call to arms for artwork is potentially going to be for Time Shock, because we're going to be having some, certainly in the academic round and also in the puzzle round, we are wanting at least some of the questions in an academic Time Shock to have images associated to them. Now, in a lot of those cases, that's just going to be clip art, or it's going to get an image of the thing, but it may require artwork, may require someone to actually draw a thing. Particularly in the puzzles round in Time Shock, would be nice to see if we can do the find the thing in the artwork puzzle, but that requires actually someone actually drawing something. So yeah, we need someone to actually draw to do that, or we just full on steer into someone that can't draw, try and draw 5 things, and if you can identify what the 5 things are, maybe we just do that. Ask someone to open up paint, draw 5 animals, and your job is to try and identify the animals. That could probably work, actually. Yeah, if you've got an idea on people that could do actual artwork for potential ideas, or if you think of a decent idea for an art style question in the 5 puzzle part of Time Shock, or for the academic part, then please make yourself known in Discord, so that we can try and organise that as best as we can. Because we're going to need to start writing questions for Time Shock pretty soon, if we're to meet the end of November target, which is currently what I have planned for the scheduled date for Time Shock. Then we're going to have to start to get a move on things on that. In terms of a template for artwork for the academic part, I do have a Google Slides document with a set of template entries for different kinds of questions you could write. I will make that available at the end of the stream. I'll put it somewhere. Maybe we'll have a Time Shock channel in the Stream Ideas or something, and I'll make that available so that you can use that. And it's already set up in the right size, so when you use it, all you then need to do is just export the slide that you edit as a PNG, and it's already the perfect size and the right palette colors and everything that you need to use, so you can then just upload it. And I've updated the Quiz Night website now so that it can accept just images when you create a question. Simple question or multiple choice or list question now have that option, and the images are now no longer public viewable. They are now private viewable, which means you're not leaking information out to other people. Thank God. Had to figure out how to do that, and I managed to work it out. It does mean now you can now upload images without spoilering the bloody questions. So that's the thing now, and you can start making a go on that if you want to. In terms of getting people to do the academic time shot questions, I need to figure out what the best way around for that is, whether we get a list of categories that we need filling and then get people to assign themselves to that, rather than just getting people to write just write their own questions and then hope that we can fit them in somewhere. I think we might go the other way around and say we need X questions on music, X questions on art, X questions on this, and people claim X questions and then fill it in. That way we know who's responsible for what, and that we know we already have a good balance of questions when we do that as well. That's my thinking anyway. May need to talk to more learned people in the planning chat about that, but that's an idea. So, summary, artwork people for stream layouts for Quiz Night Live and for Time Shock puzzles and questions. So things like that. Or if you've got any other, neat ideas for an artwork type thing, do let me know. I mean, if it's like DALL-E AI weird things, maybe we can use that as well. Just throwing ideas out there in the into the pool. Right. I have waffled now for long enough. I've now finally mentioned the things I needed to mention. I need to go to marbles on stream so we can do our wheel spin to close the night off. That means I need to bring you back over here. And where's the other one gone? Where's Twitch chat gone? Oh, you over here. Hello there, Twitch chat. Welcome back. Let me go to studio mode because I need to change the game capture back over to that one there. There we go. So now we can see that back. You have horrible ideas. That's good to hear, Oni. It's good to hear. CJ can't though. Thanks, Sapster. Thank you. Contestant application still open for hard quiz. Links in the Q&A channel, absolutely. As Lewis T says, yeah, there's a sign up if you want to be on hard quiz, hosted by Lewis T. I haven't opened it up yet. Hang on. People are saying play, and I haven't even opened it up yet. Let me find a race to actually start up. Let's go to community maps, because you can never go wrong with community maps until you do. Let's go for let's load that one up, see what that is. I mean, nothing can beat the blobby race we had last time round, so let's see what this has in store for us. Oh, this seems okay. I thought it looked relatively tame, but actually no, there's a bit more to it, so we will go with this one. Exclamation mark play, folks. Exclamation mark play if you'd like to be entered in for this potential spin. Two of you to be picked. First and second place will get to spin the wheel. Absolutely. I have no idea if that will work, Brady Halo, because it's a subscription message, not a regular message. But thank you for the 17-month resub nonetheless. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well out there. How do we get a different colour? Some are relating to, I think, subs or mods, or just having an active profile on Marbles. You need to go on the Marbles page and to figure that stuff out. Apparently, we've got someone with a lovely trail there. I don't know whom is that. Can I find out who that is? I'm trying to click and I cannot pick. Well, there you go then. It's a someone, is what that is. Did you hear about the new female chaser on the Chase Australia? Yeah, there was a promo about that. I didn't read much into that, but yeah, there is indeed a promo about that. I want to have a rainbow touch, says Lee. Yeah, I guess you just have to play the game a lot. Unfortunately, just got to play the game. Got to be in it to win it. Okay, well, our world record currently is Olek with 2 minutes and 18, so that's the time to beat. There's quite a long track here, so we'll see if we can beat that. You think it's Alt to show names? Oh, you're right. Nice one. That one there is Pyro Pygmy. Pyro is the one with the trail there. Yeah, Alt. There. Thank you for that. I did not realise that was a shortcut for that, but there you go. There are all your wonderful names. Did you hear that they're showing repeats of the Chase On Challenge? I'm sorry, this is brand new news to me, Arun. You're gonna have to tell me more. You're gonna just have to tell me more, and just stop the quizzing while you're at it as well. Last chance to get into this race! ! Play to make it happen. We've got 40 of you in here, but only 2 of you are gonna get a wheel spin. Oh God, I've got to find a track to play, don't I? Where did that go? I'm sure I had a track lined up, and that page has gone. So let me just find it again. It was this one, yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it was this one I wanted to play tonight. A quiz with good music you could use. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well, we shall see what we. Yeah, if you've got any ideas of music that you want to play during a marbles run, then do let me know, because I will run out of ideas eventually. But I got one in mind that we don't hear a great deal of, to be honest. So you don't really hear all of the extent of it. So let's see what you make of this one. If I can press the button to start, here we go. You're gonna write some music for me for this, just specifically for this mode. I mean, you could do that. Here we go. Good luck. Oh shit! Try that again. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. What is with David? He's got so much energy from the get-go. Always seemed to be leading, but then failing at the end. But currently has the lead. Followed by Inca. Inca's possibly got on a better run here. Yep, now down the middle track. Oh, definitely the right way to go. Storming ahead is Inca here. Inca, then Lingo or Pop Ramen. It's definitely Lingo, then Pop Ramen, then PL Jogging. Lingo now with the lead. Looks like Inca getting dizzy there. But Lingo with the lead now on the staircase. Will you get through the ladder first? Looks like you will, but this is a hell of a obstacle to get through. Can anyone get through it in one? No? Well, Ingo managed to get through with a couple of crashes. On their way down to the next spiral section. Oh, PL Jogging, though. Vying for the lead. Back to where we've got Inca and Tao, DMC and Oni. Come down here quickly to the landing site. It's Lingo landing in first. Then PL Jogging. But it looks like Flyboy's going to take it straight through. Now has the lead as we go into... Looks like the final lottery machine. Who's going to get the exit first? Let's find out. Looks like it is going to be Flyboy. One final obstacle to get through. No problems at all. Flyboy is going to get it. Who's going to take second place, though? Oh, Cycle Space from nowhere. Getting knocked back, though. Is it going to be Oren? Getting knocked to the side, but through. Oh, but is it a Jogging Chum? No, it is going to be Oren Bissarrel, then Jogging Chum. Very well done, Oren. As the rest of the players now come through. Well, we'll do that. Let me try and focus on Twitch chat again so I can see. Colo managing to void out. Lee also voiding out there at the lottery machine. Gotta wait for all our finishers to get through. We have run out of music, though. We have run out of music, so we just have to go back to the loop. There we go. 1 minute left to complete this track for those still on it. Well, there's Pyro Pygmy's trail. Shadowmane with a launch there. Getting into the finish. Veritas, Arun, Benz J getting through. Nicely done. Mark voiding out. Sigma Fan getting through. Brand new Halo, Lewis T getting through, and that is our finish. And wow! We got a new track record, folks! We got a world record! 2 minutes and 7 is the new track record that Flyboy has just set. Congratulations. We have a world record, folks. Then it was Aura Mistaro in second, Jogging Chum in third. Let me scroll the list down so you can see where you all stand. All the way down there. And 3 non-finishers there, Mark, Lee, and Colo. Unlucky to you. Yeah, 10 seconds faster. Well, it is a community map, so there's probably not as many people playing it, but still, can't complain at a world record there held by Flyboy. Nicely done. Yeah, you didn't finish. Unfortunately, you managed to find a spot to fall off, Lee. You voided out, much like Mark and Colo did. Just one of those things, you're just trying to race it a bit too hard. Can we go again, you say? Somebody blah 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 blah. You can go again on Friday, but not right now. So, Flyboy and Oren Mistarol, you are the two that have managed to get the spin. So, let's start off with Flyboy. Fly B0Y1 is the name in question. You want the chase to be on again, do you? Okay, fair enough. Let's get this first spin done then for Flyboy. What are you going to get? Let's find out. Put that over there. Oh, fan. Lovely. More of that, please. Here comes the spin. And for Flyboy, we get 15,000 dudes. 15,000 dudes. Congratulations. Yeah, and as Curtis says, the game is completely free to play. You can just join in on any track for absolutely free. You don't have to pay a damn thing for it. The only thing you pay for is cosmetics, essentially. So that's all it is. That's literally all it is. It's a wonderful game. So congratulations, there 15,000 added there to Flyboy, and second place goes to Oren Mistarol. So Oren, this one's for you. We do have 220,000 dukes on offer on the jackpot. We do still have the dual chips offer as well. There's also no. What are we going to get for Oren? Oren's going to get... This is suddenly becoming very expensive for me because I've also got to sort out the ones to cycle space. But 50,000 dudes or a chance at earning and winning some of these beauties here. These dual chips here. Well, they're poker chips, but they have dual on them. And you'll get 10 of the yellow ones and 10 of the blue ones. So a total of 20 sent to wherever you are in the world. Because I do have them available. So do you want to take the 50,000 dudes for free, or do you want to have a go at earning some poker chips? You going to go for the chips? Okay, so let's play the music. Take it down slightly because it's always a little loud. Ugh. And here I go, once again, opening up a pub quiz book for a chance at some deal chips for you. Let's see what kind of question we can get for you. Hopefully nothing too UK-centric. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Yeah, there's no chance of getting that. Maybe. Got something on my nose. That's a hard one. These are like medium questions, and yet they're really hard, and or UK, which is not fair at all. Let's go for that one. So your question, Oren Mistarel, is this. What is another name for hypertension? Hypertension. What is another name for hypertension? High blood pressure, you say? Is that what you want to lock in? Is that what you want to lock in, Oren? High blood pressure? Okay. You have said yes. Other Channel Islands are available. Are you sure it's not Mankini? Oh my god, Lingo, please. So the question again, what is another name for hypertension? You have gone and said, and I quote, high blood pressure. The correct answer is dramatic fade out. If you got the quiz book, was it exactly what it says here? High blood pressure is correct! Ah, that's what we like to see. Absolutely. Oh. Well, commiserations for suffering from hypertension, but congratulations that knowledge has come in and paid off for you, because you're going to be getting yourself 20 dual chips sent your way. Send me a DM on Discord as to an address that I can send them to, and I will make that happen. I'll also do the same with Cycle Spaces at this weekend as well. Yes, there you go. That was a great answer. Can't wait for you to get the chips in the post and see you again on the stream. Thank you. Bye. What? Are you trying to take my job, Samster? Is that what you're trying to do? Thank you for that page was littered with British questions. It was disgusting. That is the problem with, pub quiz books, is that they're going to have a lot of UK questions in. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Anyway, I am waffling. It is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in and playing this bizarro edition of 1 vs 100 it has been. And it was a very bizarro edition of the word scramble earlier on, because I had to put the bloody mature filter on because, I don't know, you're all horny or something? I don't know. Or maybe it was just the rack was horny. Oh, God, that's... Words taken out of context, folks. Yes, you can go and clip that as much as you want. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Friday, what do we have on Friday? We've got Secret Fortune lined up on Friday. 2 wonderful packs there. Trying to remember whom's the packs are, and I am failing to remember. They are from Pop Rum and Comedy and from Shadowmane. Those are what we've got in store for you on Friday with Secret Fortune, and also with a Who Knows Where pack as well from Colo to warm up with on that Friday. I will also say I'm going to be streaming during the day on Saturday this week because, well, I made a promise to some bandmates in the street brass band that I'm in that we need to fix some music scores, and I keep forgetting to do that. So I just said, right, I'm just going to make a stream of it to basically force myself to do it, if that's okay. So on Saturday during the day, I'm just going to go online, go and stream, and we'll do some music editing. We'll just edit some manuscripts and fix them up so they're a little more readable and make more sense harmonically speaking. So yeah, music stream Saturday during the day. If you're around and want to watch my musings and things like that, let's make it. I mean, if we've got time, Toad Boy, we can certainly possibly do that. So yeah, do tune in for that. But yeah, Friday is my usual quiz stream, and then Saturday during the day I'll be doing something. What are you doing in terms of streaming, Ben? Are you back on Saturday? I think you are. I think your stream schedule starts back up again on Saturday, if memory serves me well. Yes, it does indeed. Plinko, the Escape Artist, Bridge Game, and Red Herrings. Bloody hell, that's a packed Saturday and a half. Bloody hell. All of that happening on Saturday over on Royal_Flush. Do give him a follow if you're not already doing so. Topper will be streaming on Sunday as well. We just had money bags, but we've got Slam and Elimination. Slam! It's the first edition, proper edition of Slam over on Topper side of things on Sunday. So get ready to slam those buttons, folks. JC pack of Elimination as well that evening on Sunday. Lee, you still around, Lee? Because I think are you doing a quarantine stream on Saturday night? You usually are, but I don't know if there's an irregularity in the schedule or not. So I just wanted to check with you. But usually Saturday evenings, like 1 in the morning over this time zone. It's more sensible time zone over in the States. Quarantine stream game, aka Lee, doing a wonderful game of Quarantine stream and trivia break afterwards with Mr. Game Show, and often also followed by JB Henry with some Chaos Jeopardy and Wheel After Dark. Although again, schedules may vary. I'm not entirely sure what's happening this weekend on the Dumpster Lounge front, but give them a follow if you're not already doing so. And of course, Hands on Buzzers with Strikeout on the Sunday evenings as well. Well, lots of stuff that you could be having fun with over the next few days or so. Do take care. Enjoy it. God, I'm hoping it's going to cool down tomorrow because it's still kind of warm. Or at least it is in this room. Maybe I'm just trapping the heat in or something. Anyway, take care out there. Enjoy it. I'll see you on Friday with some Secret Fortune. Yes, the Toaster Rack of Riches comes back. Enjoy. Have a good one. Bye! Bye. Bye. You still there? Bye. Bye.